واشنگتن دی سی 1957. دکتر فرانک استرنجر، مارشال فدرال و دیندار نظامی که در پنتاگون اجازه دسترسی به اطلاعات بسیار محرمانه داشت، با یک موجود فرازمینی به نام ویلیام تور که محرمانه با دولت ایالات متحده همکاری می‌کند آشنا می‌شود. استرنجر بعدها در کتاب خود تحت عنوان بیگانه‌ای در پنتاگون این ادعاهای حیرت انگیز را به صورت علنی بیان می‌کند.
Dr. Frank Stranges said that on March 16th, 1957, Valiant Thor arrived in a scout ship which landed in Alexandria, Virginia, in an agricultural field at 8 a.m. The police were the first on the scene, and they had a conversation with him. He wanted to meet with President Eisenhower. So they took him through the Pentagon, where he met with the Secretary of Defense. Once that was cleared, they brought him over to the Oval Office to meet with Eisenhower, Nixon, and all the Joint Chiefs.
There had been face-to-face meetings between the United States officials and people from other star systems, period. The best evidence that I think there is the case of Valiant Thor and his visit to the Capitol in the U.S. He remained in the United States for 3 years and did a multitude of things there, communicating with various people and discussing the state of affairs in the United States and in the cosmos.
بنابر گزارشات، ویلیام تور از جانب شورای عالی و به نمایندگی از جامعه بین کهکشانی به زمین ارسال شده بود. آنها نگران بودند چون توانایی‌های هسته‌ای تبدیل به یک موضوع نگران کننده بین ستاره‌ای شده بود.
The story goes that Valiant Thor had contact with high-level members of the US government and the military, including the Joint Chiefs of Staff, essentially giving a friendly warning that, hey, if you don't disarm your nuclear weapons, and if the Russians don't, it's all going to end in complete destruction for everybody and the obliteration of the human race. And Thor wasn't some sort of bullying type character. He wanted the people of Earth to understand and take action themselves rather than being forced into it. The story actually sounds quite like the scenario presented in the 1951 movie, The Day the Earth Stood Still. Very, very similar scenario.
با اینکه این ادعا بسیار عجیب به نظر میرسد، اما تصاویری از ملاقات تور با مقامات برتر ایالات متحده منتشر شد و تاکنون هیچ کس این تصاویر را انکار نکرده. حتی اعضای خانواده رئیس جمهور آیزنهاور از جمله نوه‌اش لارا آیزنهاور نیز تاکید کرد که این داستان حقیقت دارد.
Valiant Thor supposedly showed up around 1957 and was brought to the president and the vice president, and they put him on VIP status for 3 years. And Eisenhower really wanted to let humanity know about this proposed plan, but the Secretary of Defense, the head of the Central Intelligence Agency, and the military Joint Chiefs of Staff opposed it. And even though Eisenhower was intent on having a meeting with the General Assembly of the United Nations in order to present the story to them, that was shut down too.
Ultimately, his mission, which was on behalf of the Federation, was not taken up. His mission was aborted. He didn't accomplish what he came for because the decision was made not by the President himself, but was made by people like the Secretary of Defense and the CIA. And this, I think, was a turning point in the history of the United States and the world. We had an opportunity then to change our ways, and we missed the opportunity. We blew it, to put it bluntly.
آیا ممکن است که یک مأمور سری فرازمینی از شورای نخبگان واقعاً با دولت ایالات متحده ارتباط برقرار کرده باشد؟ شاید ما در آستانه کشف قطعه نهایی این معما باشیم. در این صورت درک ما از تاریخ زمین برای همیشه تغییر خواهد یافت.